There were a lot of numbers in Facebook's first quarter report, and all of them, Jeff, appeared to be up. Revenue, profits, monthly active users. This was another monster quarter for the social
Share
network.
count up as well. Anyway, Chris, like with Amazon, year-over-year growth rates accelerated at Facebook to the highest rate since late 2014. So, they had a really strong 2015 as well, but they're now growing more quickly than they were last year, at least in this quarter. Margins also went higher. And it's still believed that they only have about 12% market share, according to eMarketer, of the total digital marketing ad spend right now, which is about nearly a $200 billion market. Alphabet, in contrast, has about 30% market share. So 12% market share, and yet they have the most traffic and the most engaged audience. And so they're going to keep getting more and more of that advertising market share. The thing to keep in mind is consumers have really driven everything onto mobile platforms, and businesses are well behind. They're still catching up and learning how to monetize all that audience.
You mentioned the share count. Yeah, they also announced a new class of shares, C shares, with no voting rights. So just in case anyone was wondering whether or not this is Mark Zuckerberg's company, it is.
Yeah, who votes anyway? Well, not to be blasé about it. It makes more sense in this case than it may have with Google or Under Armour, in that Mark and his wife Priscilla want to give away 99% of their shares over their lifetimes, but as they give away shares year by year, they want to maintain control of the company. And so you can look at this positively or negatively or be neutral on it. I kind of fall
so you
neutral.
Can do it all three.
Yeah, you could. So what a universe. All these variations you can take. I view it as neutral. As long as the business is growing and I agree with the direction they're taking it, I'll be a shareholder.
And that's where it can get tricky. If it starts to not go well or people start to not like what he's doing, then you can't get an activist investor coming in. You can't vote him out because he maintains control. So while everything's great, that structure is fine.
Yeah, you vote with your feet if it isn't great and you sell.
Exactly.
Well, it went public 4 years ago, and today it's the 5th largest public company in the world.
So you're saying it's going well.
So far it appears to be going well.
Yeah, Chris, I'll add that margins at Facebook are higher than Google's were when it was this size in 2008, and much higher than Google's right now, Alphabet, I should say. And 3 million businesses advertise on Facebook, but there are more than 50 million businesses with an active Facebook page, so much more room to grow there. And like Amazon, the PE is in the mid-30s on estimated earnings a year out. The company's growing much more quickly than that, so the price still looks reasonable.